It'll be as long as y'all want it to be.
Yes.
It's up to me, it'll be quick.
Yeah. Yes.
See if you want to.
Yeah.
PTO of the Board of Education in public for the purpose of conducting the school district's business and is not to be considered a public community meeting. There is time for public participation during the meeting as indicated in agenda item 3. Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon?
Here.
Ms. Griffin? Here. Mr. Rudd?
Here.
Mr. Skidmore?
Here.
Dr. Smith? Here.
So I'll stand for the pledge. Oh,
Ms. Mueller?
Yep.
Here. And Mr. Carson, or Mr. Kendrick?
I promise I'm not going to forget you guys. Let's all stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roman numeral 3A, recognition of visitors and communications. Valley View High School coffee shop.
Hi. My name is Michelle Hodson. I'm an intervention specialist here at the high school. My students currently have 3 business ventures that they run: a woodcraft business, a balloon store, and a fully functional coffee and snack shop. For each of these ventures, the students are completely in control of the purchasing, inventory, marketing, and accounting aspects of all of our businesses. We have worked diligently to save with hopes of donating to an inclusive playground and are thrilled to have the opportunity to be here tonight. Playgrounds are a place for fun and learning that support a child's cognitive, emotional, physical, and social development. The play that happens on a playground is transformative, both for the brain and the body, teaching us, I just cried, so it's like, teaching us how to interact with one another, how our bodies move, and figuring out how to master new skills. These benefits of play are not exclusive to typically developing children. Adults and children of all abilities need the opportunity to experience all of the benefits play has to offer development. Ensuring the playground is welcoming to everyone, creates an environment where the differences in skill and ability meld away. A well-designed, inclusive playground provides opportunities for everyone to practice a range of skills and encourage active, independent, and meaningful play for all. Both a physical and social event, inclusive play is not solely about accessibility, but what experiences happen once an individual gets there. Inclusive play fosters critical social development. Play is where we all learn from each other, and the more opportunities we create for that face-to-face play and social interaction, the more these lifelong skills will be developed. Additionally, an inclusive playground also enables adults of various ages and abilities the chance to actively engage with the children in their care. The playground thus becomes a truly multi-generational gathering space for community enjoyment, socialization, healthy bodies, and imaginative fun. We believe all children should have the opportunity to get to be one of the kids, to be at the center of the fun, and to belong. We think public playgrounds should celebrate our differences and the many ways we learn, set the standard of a more tolerant, cooperative, and compassionate society that we all deserve. With all that being said, I am pleased on behalf of my students, Evan, Anna Marie, Zaina, Brody, Kai, Tyler, Michael, and Alex, to donate $15,000 to the playground.
Thank you. Valley View Primary and Intermediate PTO.
So that way you can see us in here as well. Not at all. My name is Abigail Dennis. I am the president of the Valley View PTO. And tonight, through the hard work and dedication of our families and friends, along with the community's contributions, the Valley View Primary and Intermediate Parent Teacher Organization is excited to be able to donate this $50,000 check to the Valley View School District to go towards the playground area at our new school. This donation is the result of combined efforts from fundraising in memory and honor of Briston Keating for the new basketball court area. From our annual Sparty's Fun Run and other fundraisers throughout the last few years, it wouldn't have been possible without the numerous individuals and groups that contributed to help achieve this. The VVPTO hopes this playground provides a fun and safe place for all students to enjoy, get some exercise, and make memories for many years to come.
Where do we endorse this thing?
Good luck.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Did you get one?
This is what's showing off. Someone said this up here is gonna be behind us. Well, I mean, well, no, I just turned on the water. Never mind. I'm gonna set it down here. Roman numeral 3, and thank you, PTO. That's a tremendous gift. Roman numeral 3C, public participation. I have only one. Name has been submitted. If anybody else wants to participate, there are sheets you can fill out. But right now, Ms. Sarah Marcus.
My name's Sarah Marcus, and I live at 62 Lindell Drive in Germantown. You might not believe this, but this letter was written before I found out that the PTO was presenting $50,000 tonight. What sparked my letter was the fact that when Ben Rupert heard that the preschool might not be with the rest of the students starting the year next year, the first thing she said was, how will they shop at the sandwich shop? And I really felt like I wanted to get up and just say how much I appreciated the PTO. Not only do they raise money, they make an extra effort to include all students. At the Santa shop, well, my holiday shop, I mean, there were hand-painted decorations. It's all set up. All students get to shop whether they can have money or not. It was amazing, and those PTO members work tirelessly. The fun run, if you didn't get to see it last year, it was amazing. Most recently, they did a lovely sleepover, and that wasn't even a fundraiser. That was just to include students. If you haven't seen the pictures, you need to look on Facebook or get a hold of those. It's just amazing. That didn't cost the students anything. And I could go on, but I don't need to. I just wanted to recognize the amazing PTO members and thank them for enriching the lives of my grandchildren and all of the students and families in our community.
Thank you. Roman numeral 4, approval of minutes. The regular board meeting of February 12th, 2024. You have this attachment number 1 in your packet. I will still make a motion that we approve those. So, we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffith?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
I wasn't here, so I'm going to abstain because I don't have any first-hand knowledge.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 5, building project update.
So they started putting on the standing seam roof last week. It is gray. We all thought it was going to be, but you never know. It showed up gray like we wanted. It looks fantastic on top there. It's perfectly blended. The exterior block color is a good blend next to the color of the current high school here. The windows are going in. Almost all the elementary windows are in now. The drywall has started down across the first floor, and all of the framing of the elementary wing is in. So you can see each classroom, every space, all the windows, all the bathrooms, all the sinks. Even the high school and junior high gym actually has basketball nets installed already. 3 out of 4 walls are painted. 1 wall is still a little too wet to make humidity-wise. Other than that, it's just exciting stuff. The kitchen's painted. I mean, they're starting to bring in big equipment for the kitchens. The chillers are on site. It's turning out real well.
Roman numeral 6A, financial reports. Recommend the board approve the financial statements for the month ending February 29, 2024. Do we have a motion to that effect? A second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffith?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
And Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 6B, recommend the board approve an updated certificate of estimated resources. Do we have a motion to that effect? I'll second that. Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 6C, recommend the board approve an updated appropriation certificate. Do we have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 6D, recommend the board approve the resolution accepting the tax year 2024-2025 amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission. Valerie, could you give a quick explanation of that?
Sure. What this comes every time this year, every March, and it is just the auditor's office saying, hey, local school district, these are the rates that we have established for your property tax and the amounts that we anticipate to collect. And it requires board action.
I'll make a motion to approve that. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 7A, new business personnel approve, personnel action as recommended, attachment number 3 of your packets. I make a motion to that effect. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
And Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 7B, recommend the board approve a donation from Valley View High School Coffee Shop for the playground in the amount of $15,000. I make a motion that we approve that donation. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? I would just like to just thank the kids that put in the work for those businesses. And I would also like to thank the instructor that leads them, and just tremendous cooperation all around, so thank you. Valerie, would you call the roll?
Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
And Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 7C, recommend the board approve a donation from the primary and intermediate PTO for the playground in the amount of $50,000. Someone like to make a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Same thing to you all for your tireless efforts. You all put a lot of work in. I know Stephanie got to see firsthand the Santa shop this year, and she was raving about it. And so I want to drop in and see it next year because I heard it's just an unbelievable operation. So thank you very much for what you've done. Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 7D, acceptance of funds, AGO3, Ohio Attorney General's fiscal year 24 school safety grant in the amount of $7,781.86. The purpose of the grant is to purchase logo printed uniform clothing that will help law enforcement easily identify staff in the event of a lockdown. Someone can make a motion to that effect. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 7E, recommend the board approve the resolution authorizing filing of original complaint against tax valuation pursuant to revised code 5715.19. Board copies enclosed. Just a quick explanation of what that is. Under recently enacted law, for the board to challenge a valuation, it is necessary for the board to pass a resolution to do that. It's an accountability measure that requires board members to basically stand behind the actions that the board takes. And so that's what that is. Valerie, anything you'd like to add to that?
No.
Did I ask for a motion on that?
No.
Okay, I move that we approve the resolution. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
It's Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 7F, recommend the board approve a resolution authorizing filing of original board of revision complaint as authorized by Ohio Revised Code 5715.19 with the Montgomery County Board of Revision, asking the true value of the real property located at 2376 Beechwood Drive, Town, Ohio, be increased the September 2022 sale price with $4,042,348. I make a motion to that effect. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Obviously, taxes and valuations are a sore subject sometimes. We don't like to pay them, and we don't like to pay more, but we all do. And the best indicator of value is an arm's length transaction between two unrelated willing parties to a transaction. So this is a good indicator of value, which is why I've made a motion to do this. Valerie, would you please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon.
Yes.
Ms. Griffin.
Yes.
Mr. Rudd.
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore.
Yes.
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
Roman numeral 7G, recommend the board approve the resolution declaring urgent necessity, waiving competitive bidding, and authorizing agreement with Energy Optimizers USA LLC for the HVAC replacement project. Valerie, can you give us a description, just a brief explanation of urgent necessity requirements and what it is we're doing?
Yes, this is required for the ongoing use of this building. This piece of equipment, needs to be replaced if we're going to continue to use this building. We are using Energy Optimizers, who belongs to a purchasing co-op, and so we are getting the best price that we possibly can for this. Confident of that. This is board action that will allow us to do.
Make a motion to that effect. Do we have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon.
Yes.
Ms. Griffin.
Yes.
Mr. Rudd.
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore.
Yes.
And Dr. Smith.
Yes.
Roman numeral 7H, recommend the board approve the resolution authorizing replat of school district land and authorizing superintendent, board president, and treasurer to act in furtherance of the same. Valerie, could you give us a quick explanation of this?
Yes, what we're doing now is requiring board action to be able to reconfigure the lot lines for the Germantown schools that we hope to be able to transfer to the city.
Someone like to make a motion to that effect?
So
We have a second? I will second it. Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
yes, Mr. Dillon.
Yes.
Ms. Griffin.
Yes.
Mr. Rudd.
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore.
Yes.
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
Roman numeral 7I, recommend the board approve the resolution authorizing the purchase of competitive retail electric service for the billing period commencing with the December 2024 billing cycle and terminating no later than the December 2027 billing cycle. Valerie, would you give us a quick explanation of that?
I'm going to ask Mr. DePew if we can discuss that a bit.
So we're currently under contract, just like you do at home under Energy Choice Ohio. The contract that we're under right now expires this December. Our local EPC has negotiated a new contract, and it takes action.
I make a motion that we approve that. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon.
Yes.
Ms. Griffin.
Yes.
Mr. Rudd.
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore.
Yes.
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
Roman numeral 7J, recommend the board approve a resolution authorizing change order for furniture package at new PK-12 building portion of the Valley View Montgomery CFAP 2021 project. Valerie, could you give us a quick explanation of that?
Yes, when we first entered into the building project, we had a certain schedule of values for different packages that we could bid out, our budget. When we actually go out to bid for that budget, the actual quotes are measured against that budget. In this instance, the value of that variance was more than what either Joe or Eric could approve. So this is a change order. Bid package has not changed. It's just the cost of it is more. We are not needing any more money. It can be handled through contingency, but we do need board action in order to be able to approve the change order.
And to date, I'm sorry.
This is the only bid that we've received, right?
This is it's the only complete bid. There were other partial bids that were received, but this is the only complete bid.
And to date, we have not had that many instances where we've had to
This is,
dip into the contingency.
we've had some, but the contingency's enough, it's there to use, and we've not overshot the contingency yet.
Someone make a motion that we approve the change order. So moved. A second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
And Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Rule number 7K, recommend the board approve the Valley View High School 2024-2025 course of studies. You have copies of that. I make a motion that we approve that. Do we have a second?
I'd like to make a motion to addend this motion to include the changes that we just discussed with Principal McKee and Kathy made those changes real time. There were some changes where the dates needed to be reflected to be 2024, 2025. There were a few in there that said 22, 23, and then another one was 23, 24. So those have already been changed, extension to them. So with those changes,
So not exhaustive.
no, just those dates that need to be changed.
All right.
So those were date corrections.
Date correction.
Okay, so why don't I do this? I'm gonna make a motion that we approve this with necessary date corrections. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
And Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 7L, recommend the board approve the early graduation of Thaddeus Reniker, who has met all graduation requirements. So I'd like to make a motion to that effect.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Other than graduating early is shockingly awesome to me. How kids manage to do that blows me away. But congratulations, Thaddeus. Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
And Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 7N, recommend the board approve the early graduation of Ashton Poe, who has met all graduation requirements. I make that motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Good job, Ashton. Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
And Dr. Smith?
Yes.
Roman numeral 8, superintendent's comments.
First of all, I'd like to thank the high school coffee shop for the generous donation for the playground. I think when they see the playground, it'll be really exciting for them to see it. And then also the PTO. Thank you so much for that amount of money. And again, when we get that playground up and behind the school, it's going to be, you're really going to be excited about it. It's kind of nice. I'd like to thank all the people involved in the play of Mary Poppins. It really went well. It was kind of long, but it was an exciting play. And so it was fun to watch. And for a lot of you people, I want to explain a little bit about the school board here. They don't just get this material tonight or yesterday or one Friday. We work on it all month. So that's why a lot of this stuff goes fast. Every week, we send an update. Every principal, myself, all the curriculum director, special needs director, we send an update to them on what would happen this week at school. So that's why it seems like it goes fast here, but they've been having the information given to them as the month progresses. Okay, thank you.
Roman numeral 9, board member comments. Why don't we go stage right to stage left, then we'll start.
Well, just to echo what Mr. Charles said, thank you so much to the PTO and the coffee shop, and specifically to Ms. Hodson. She's fantastic at what she does, so if you see her, make sure to tell her thank you. That's all.
So I'd like to say thank you to the coffee shop and the PTO. It's finally nice to see that special needs students with, with disabilities are going to be able to enjoy a piece of, the playground. Because oftentimes when I was younger, I didn't have that option. So it's just touching to know that, they finally get to experience and be a part of recess, and there's going to be equipment that they can use and, where they don't have to feel left out. Fortunately, myself, I didn't want that to get in my way. I just found things to do and was happy, but, not every kid can have that same, luxury that I have. So it's just touching to finally be able to see something going in the right direction for kids that are less fortunate. So thank you very much.
Yeah, I would also like to thank the PTO and the coffee shop. I was a regular customer at the coffee shop for years. And if you've never seen it in operation, I hope you get to it at some point. It's really well run, and the students learn so much.
Great. Obviously, without using so many words, I'll just say I agree with everything that they've said. One thing that's very pleasing to me is about the playground is that both this board and the prior board, there were lots of things that maybe we might not agree on. But I think that when the questions are, what are we going to spend our money on? I'm not sure that I have spoken to anybody who's said, we don't like this. This is the kind of thing that we've all just been able to rally around and thank the board, so I'm happy about that. Congratulations to Zira and Brady, finishing 5th in the state, which when you finish 3rd in the district and then go finish 5th in the state, you had to up your game. And I didn't get to go, but I was watching from a distance online, following the brackets, and I saw that first loss, close loss, and then a win in the consolation, and then it was like, all right, well, he's going to get whoever Dolan from Brookville beats, because that Dolan kid's tough. And then I saw, oh no, Dolan lost, and he's going to have to wrestle. Zara's going to have to wrestle now. And man, that second win is what gets you on the podium. And that second win at state is really, really difficult. So just congratulations to him. And then just kept winning. What a great weekend for him. The Mary Poppins play was absolutely, you did a great job. Everybody did a great job. Loved it all. I have to say my favorite part, I wondered to myself, how are they going to do the flying scenes? And then to watch the poor kid just get drugged across the stage. It was comic relief, and it was great. And so I enjoyed that. So everybody involved in that production did all did a great job.
Well, he's stealing some of my thunder. Congratulations to Zara as well. Also, the Valley View Symphonic Band for getting an excellent rating at the District 12 High School Band Competition. That was pretty impressive. Congratulations to them. And Abigail Withrow, with her self-portrait, she's going on, she won the Golden Key, and she's going on at the state level to compete, actually the national level, I believe. So that's wonderful for her. Congratulations to the graduates, Thaddeus and Ashton. Pretty impressive. If you graduate early, I hope they have big plans. It's exciting. And again, thank you to the PTO. I know what you guys do. It's hard work right there, so we really appreciate it. And the coffee shop. And if you have not sent out postcards to Miss Hodson's class, her class is looking for postcards to be sent from all over. I know I sent a couple of them this week, one from New York and one from Maine, like the state. So they're getting those in the mail. But if you have family or friends scattered across the United States, her class is doing some coursework that includes climate and culture and all of that. So they're looking for postcards, so send them. No deadline, just send them anytime this school year. Right, thank you.
So not only thank you to the PTO and to Ms. Hudson, on top of that, how proud I feel of you guys. I hope the whole community knows the work that you did, and those are big dollars. Those are going to go a really long way for us. It's very admirable, so thank you very much, and I hope everybody knows the good work that you've done.
I'd like to congratulate all the students whose artwork is being shown tonight by Oxford, and also thank you to the PTO and the coffee shop, and then thank you to the community for coming out to support the musical.
All right. Roman numeral 10, we are going to go into executive session. At least I think we are going to move. But the two things that we're looking to go into executive session on are employment and compensation of a public employee and to discuss negotiations. And so if we go to executive session, which I think we will, there will be no additional votes taken, but we do have to reconvene in order to adjourn. And so if you all want to stick around and see how long we're in executive session, feel free, but nothing exciting is going to happen. And so I'd like to make a motion to go to executive session for those two stated purposes, employment and or compensation of a public employee and to discuss negotiations. Second, any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Dillon?
Yes.
Ms. Griffin?
Yes.
Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
All right, well, we'll be going to executive session now and adjourning later, so you all have a safe evening. And,